Hey guys, this is Cruise Roy with the Inspire 1 battery pack powered by 18 650 cells. In this part, what I got to do is sort out the wires and the balance leads. So what I did is I got the pack all welded together. I marked this as plus and this will be the minus. So if I put the meter to the plus here, the bottom of the cell is going to be that 3.4. So I marked that number 1. So in reality it's got 1, 3, and 5 on this side, and we're positive 2, 4, and 6 on this side. So that gives you your positive, negative, and your 6 balance leads. I'll show you real quick. The positive to the first cell, we're going to go to second cell. They're not fully charged, so the numbers you're seeing, these are shipping charges. And then we'll go to number 3, go to number 4, go to number 5, and total of number 6, which right now we're running about 20.7, but like I said, these cells are low. They're at 3.4, just long enough to get everything rocking and rolling. So I had to take out the big soldering iron, 60 water, to get everything soldered on here. I'm going to the nickel, not the batteries, to get the leads up. And let me get this out of the way. So what's happening is I dismantled my power head that I had used before with other cells, and I cut all the leads off. Here's all the balance leads, positive, negative. So if we take this pack, move soldering iron in a minute. These 3 wires are just for the tester for the EV2300. So what's going to happen here, we got to get all this in here. So I'm putting the positive at the bottom on the front cell here. So it should fit like this. And let me untangle the positive here. The positive's going to turn and just work its way down. Let me get it. So that works out well in this far corner. It's coming right down the front here. And what I got to do is I got to strip it and just solder it to the positive lead here. I'll leave the negative off for now. So let me take a trusty razor blade here. Alright, so I know kind of I need to get this one like right here on the bottom. I don't want too much heat on the batteries, so I'm going to try to put a little bit of solder. This is rosin solder. Let's see how it works with the nickel. Let me test the soldering iron here. Okay, yep, she's smoking. Alright, so I'm trying to go between the batteries the best I can. Do a little tinning. Tin the wire a little bit, and let's see how this holds to the nickel. want too much heat. Say to cool the batteries down. That looks like a good hit there. Those are going to be the hardest one, is the two biggest leads I have here. Let me get it back up here. Tip the pack. Okay. Nope, I'm still popping out. Probably could get the my glue gun up. Alright, so that's a good size solder joint, and it fits right in the pack like that. The ground is going to be the last up here. But I think I could do that. I could put some hot glue in the future to keep this from popping out anywhere here. Alright, so that's the first position. And if you're working with your Inspire head, there's one red that I did to keep track of it, but this far end here is full positive. So this one here is going to get stripped too and placed right on the same blob once I tin it, or I can just hit the lower. So let me unsort these. So it's going to be fishing it around. Getting it down here. So this one I can leave long too. I know, where's my wire strippers? They're right there. Alright, so I'm going to put another little dash here. Use these boxes for some good here instead of burning my table. Tin the wire. Alright, while I'm playing here, I need to get this one back over here. I gotta leave a little slack for the head. Gotta put it right here. Trying to also be careful not to melt the plastic Inspire case. Oop, just lost the lead. Alright, so we're going to have to try something different here, because when I heat up one glob, I'm going to have to do this with the this is where popsicle sticks come in handy. Just trying to smooth it out here. Okay. Popsicle stick for pushing in. Place that one there. Put that one over there. I think I will fire up my hot glue gun. Help us keep everything in place. Keep everything in place while we're doing this. Alright, like I said, the Inspire battery starts at, this is the full positive on the balance lead right here. Alright, the next one would need to go to 3.7. So it's your positive 3.7 all the way up to your highest load on this end. Alright, so I'm letting the heat gun glue up here. I'll try to get some of this stuff glued into place so it doesn't keep moving every time I move the battery pack. I gotta get this ground up, because the ground's going to go right here in the end. But I do need to get this glued up here. That helps out a lot, gets everything out of the way. So, our next one we have the red is the plus, the next one over from the red. Next one from the red here would be this one right here, next one over. This is the 3.7 lead. So I'm going to flip these up out of the way. They're going to fight with me, of course, but this one should be the 3.7 or your 3.5 volt or whatever we call it, a 3.7. So I think I'm going to creep it down and come on over to this side. Because if I pull the meter, this is positive, and over here is 345. So this is the next lead I need. And like I said, you got to kind of play with this a little bit, because I'm going to have a few coming down here, so I'm going to go with maybe like, got to give yourself enough slack to move the head when you got to screw it to the head there. So I think I'm going to start these guys right about there. Move the meter. I'm going to say right here is good. And we'll go to here. stick this guy right there. My messy table. Alright. Lost my meter. Alright, so this one turns out to be a 3/7 side, so it's the first cells right here. So it could just come over to here. Looking for my fancy blade that I probably dropped. It's right in front of me. Kind of pulled it a little much here, so. Alright. Like I said, take your time doing this. You know, just take your time. And cut some off here so I don't have so much. What I'd like to do is glue this battery pack in here so it doesn't keep moving, because it keeps popping out of the thing here. Alright, so we got a spot there. Let's see how I can do this. Yeah, that ain't working. A nice clamp would work, I guess. Alright, where's my friend Mr. Popsicle Stick? It's alright, I'm gonna have to figure out a different way of holding this thing. Anybody got 3 hands? Anybody have 3 hands? Let it cool, let it cool, let it cool. Alright, so this is a little bit tougher than I thought, keeping this stuff together here. But that one's in. Alright. Now the next one over, get the garbage out of here. So we have red, which went to the red side. Number 1 goes to 3-7, and I need, these wires are so tiny. Ooh. Try to sort them out here. This one out of here. Alright, so here's the third wire in right here. Now this, if that was number 1, this has to go to number 2. So again, we're going to leave a little slack for the head. Because that has to get screwed on. Or I can screw it on and re-plug this in to clip on the head. So this one's got to go to number 2. So let's put some molten lava here. Oops, sorry. Let that cool down. Get rid of spider webs later. Alright, so this one is number 2. I'll put some glue on here. This will be the first one I ever built. Maybe we'll get it right for the second one. Alright, so number 2. Cut it off. Just need a little cut off here. My dangerous wire strippers. Alright. And then we will do a dabby. Dabby do ya? It's in the wire first. Kick it out of the way for a minute. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it on that. Don't want that getting too hot. I'm gonna get my friend Mr. Popsicle Stick. Alright, that's circuit number 2. Unfortunately, we just got some life in the board here somehow. So hopefully everything's alright. Started blinking. That's why I was leaving a negative off for now. So next on the board, it's got to go to number 3. This one here. We're coming to this side now, number 3. The glue keeps coming off. So number 3 is now here. Use Mr. Popsicle Stick. Let this cool off. Alright, so it's going to number 3. Why don't I have real wire cutters? Of course I have real wire cutters. I just like living on the edge. Let's tin this one. In that one, and now this way here. I guess I wish I had a clamp. I'm gonna go right there in the middle. Do a 4-second burn. One, two, three, 4. Boom! Pushing it too hard there. All right. Use a hotter iron because it doesn't take as long to get the heat there. Alright, just for spackles and giggles, I want to check the battery right now because we've been putting a lot of heat on it. Want to make sure we didn't discharge or hurt anything here. negatives up here. Oh, sorry, I'm on 20. Gotta be over 20. So 20.7. Seem to be okay so far. So far, so good. So that was number 3. Next one in the ropes here. Okay, that was 3. This one's 4. So number 4 is on this side. So again, I'll put some glue right here just to hold it for now. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with the cover. We'll find out soon enough. Otherwise I'll just modify. Like when I go to put this case on, hopefully there's enough room there. Alright, so this was the next one, which is, oh, we're falling out of the case again. Gotta keep this ground, trying to keep this ground out of here. I don't want any boo-boos happening. Alright, so this is number 4. Put some glue right in that channel, cut it right about there. Alright, it's in the wire. Boy, I'm probably going to get a lot of crap about building a battery. This is my first one. I never did one before, so comment away. That's what we're here for. Alright, this is number 4, so I'm going to try to do a 5-second burn right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I had to move that one around. Sorry, folks. Batteries didn't get too hot. Alright, so this is number 4. Moving right along here, guys. Better than burning my fingers. All right. Number 4. Next in line is number 5. Let's find the next wire here, folks. Let's find the next wires. So this one went down already. We got this one here. Number 5. Number 5 crosses over and goes this way. So like I said, hopefully I got enough room. Put the cap on. Probably don't, but I'll have to release it, I guess. So I'm going to give this one a little bit of slack as well. Numero 5, folks, and number 6 goes right to the ground. My unfavorite side, so I'll try to tag it. I gotta kind of lean it up, do our 5-minute burn again. That side kind of stinks, but if I can build the pack this way and it works out, the next one will be a little bit easier. It just sucks the pack doesn't want to sit up this way. I'm gonna have to reset that. Not being cooperative at all. So I'm just showing you this to show you. Somebody else will have a comment that they could do it in 5 seconds. Well, God love them. I'm not doing it in 5 seconds. I'm doing it as fast as I possibly can. So now my cover fell off. Alright, that was number 5. So 6 and negative have to go next. And those would be the tricky ones, I guess. So I only got 2 left. So that's going to be on this side, which is a little bit easier to do. But I want to do it in the middle of the cell here. Alright. This cell already had a splice on it here. So trying to get it in a way that you know. I don't know if I can just take it off where I had it cut before. This one will be a little bit difficult. The next one I do, I'll use a newer head. This one's already been test driven with some other stuff on it, different cells. Ooh. I wonder how they do these without hitting the ground right away. See, that's too high, so I need to cut this back. Watch out for these little particles of metal. I want to get them in the wrong place. I do have this nice new fresh piece that's flexible. I probably should put that one in there, but so this is gonna go in like that. That one goes there. So what I want to do right now is glue number 6 down, like right here. I hope I got enough slack to put the head together. Let that cool off. I probably should disconnect. Just thinking out some things here before I hit this ground. I don't want only so much slack here to only so much slack. Take the heat tape off. I think I only need it to where it was originally soldered when I soldered this little piece on pigtail. That will get way too hot for me. Let's flip this over. I need to separate. Need to separate this line. Yeah, man. Okay, took the little piece off. Alright, so this looks like we're getting blinky lights here. Let's try to do this the best we can, as quick as we can. It looks like this is going to be the most dangerous one. I'm going to have to solder right on the battery. I'm going to have to solder right on the battery. I'm going to do a quickie here. One, two, three, four, five. Transmitted some heat through that wire, I'll tell you. I'm gonna have a steady blinker here, it won't shut off. Alright, we gotta tin this. One more wire. We're doing an active battery here. Alright, one more wire. Alright, what do we think? Hopefully I can get the cap on. Now, we're all soldered up. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to be able to slide this other cap on real quick just to test it out. Yeah, I might have to do a little modifications. Yep, see how it bulges this out here. I'm gonna have to fix that. But anyways, while this is going on, I gotta hit the reset. So let me get my glasses on. Okay, where are you? It does have a ground and a reset. Where are you? The reset is there. Reset. I gotta get to the ground. Reset and the ground. Let's see what happens now. That's gonna stink. I got full blink. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna end this video from here. Everything's soldered. I do have to do modifications to get it closed, and also got to figure out how to get rid of the 4 lights of death. I think it's an overcharge warning or undercharge. Alright, this is Cruise Roy, and I'm out of here.